Thank you again for joining me. My name is DARPA, and today we're going to do something different. We're going to edit a video using Filmora, and we're going to show you some optimization skills and rank it #1. Check this out. All right, thank you. Really, sit down, please. There's no reason for that. Everybody sit down, please. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to talk about creating a template and why that's important, because there's a lot of people making YouTube videos out there, and there's a lot of people that's going to compete against you for the same audience. So what you want to do is you want to do volume. That is, you want another 100 videos going out within 1 year with your name on it and your content, because you're vying for that same audience that the next guy's doing 200. I can guarantee you that. So if you're doing only one video a week, you're not going to make it as far as the volume cut. People out there are doing one a day. So you want a template. You want to create a template so you can cookie cutter this thing. And typically my template includes, this is my basic template. Basically, it's an intro, which is 5 or 10 seconds. Hey everybody, this is DARPA. Welcome to my channel. This video, we're going to discover how to rank #1 on YouTube with Filmora. Check this out. I mean, that's basically it. 10 seconds at most. Then you want to give them about 15 minutes of content, and then you want to give them an exit, some sort of call to action. Hey, check out my Facebook, subscribe to my channel, check out my playlist, check out this affiliate group I'm in, check out this affiliate product that I'm promoting, which is going to help with the content that you're seeing. So you want some sort of call to action. You want them to do something at the end of the video, and that's your exit. So that's basically my template. So let's keep moving forward here. And this is what it looks like: intro, content, and exit. Call to action. That's it, baby. So the first thing we're going to do is we need some stuff. We need some stuff to put a video together. It usually involves a video. So I'm going to go to my video file here, and we're going to use the one I used last week, which is the how to rank #1 on YouTube with Flixpress. And if you haven't seen that yet, definitely go to my description and download the playlist, or subscribe to my channel, because there's a lot of good information on there. It basically teaches you how to make a video in basically 10 minutes using a template that's already made for you called Flixpress. And it's a wonderful program. It's one that I use quite a lot actually in my videos. So I'm going to go get some pictures right now, and maybe it's a thumbnail, and how to rank #1 on YouTube with Filmora. That's a nice one, since this is about Filmora. And let's go ahead and bring in my subscribe little button there. So at the end of the video, I'm going to put that in there so everybody can subscribe to my channel. But it's more important to actually join my Facebook group, because I actually give one-on-one coaching, and it doesn't cost anything. So it's if you're looking to move forward and elevate your success with YouTube, then definitely go to my Facebook. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is the top is audio files. And it's important to have audio files in your videos, because 99% of my videos have audio on them, even in the background. It just makes for a better audience experience. And what I like about Filmora is they give you basically 100 different audio files. You can actually bring in the files that you want if you have a certain band that you like or whatever, so you can actually bring that in. But if you double click on the little square tab up there, it actually gives you a little all right, the second thing we want to do is look at the words here, which is called the titles, and we're going to use that in a little bit. Basically it's just words. All right, so the next thing you're going to look at is transitions. Now I use this a lot. We're going to show you how to do this completely. We're going to put the whole thing together here for you. But these are a little transitional between scenes. And if you double click it again, it'll show you what it looks like in the window pane on the top right. This one here is under effects. Now, I'm not big on these. I'm not really sure why people use them, but I would imagine in Southern California you don't see a lot of snow, so you wouldn't see a snow frame back there. So the next one over is the elements. Now I do use this a lot, so this is something that you're going to have to get used to. But these are your directional pointers and your finders and your fingers and call to action arrows and things like that. Now you're going to see a lot of that in my videos, and again we're going to go over that in a little bit. We're going to put everything together and show you how it's all done. The last thing I want to show you is the split screen. In the old days, the split screen, that was like terrible. I mean, you had to go through a lot of different levels of skill to get to a split screen. Nowadays, you literally just push a button. It can't get any easier than that. It's one of the reasons why I just love Filmora, because they come up with all these cool stuff and ideas and make your videos a lot more exciting. So, all right, so let's do the first things first here. We're going to go to Tools at the very top. And you're going to see, actually, we're going to go to Edit at the very top and then go to Tools at the right there. And you're going to see a section there where it says Detach Audio. Now, if you're doing YouTube tutorials, or if you're doing overviews, or if you want to basically talk over your video, or if you want to introduce a different track, an audio track, a laugh track, a sound track, whatever, and you don't want the original audio there, you can actually detach that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use that detachment, so we don't actually need it anymore. So it gets replaced by a little blue track there, so you can put anything you want in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add an audio track to this scene right here, but we're going to take the cursor cut bar and we're going to make a cut right at the different scene levels here, and we're going to take that YouTube we're going to take that thumbnail out and put it away here so we don't have to deal with it anymore. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the top there where we had our other thumbnail. We're going to grab it and bring it down. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the parameter bars here and spread it out. It's going to be about 2 to 4 seconds, which is about where you want to be on these thumbnails. And I'm going to show you how to add some audio in between that. So you'll see a lot of my videos, I'll have the intro, and then it comes in with the thumbnail, and that goes right into the content. You'll see that when you're watching this video over again. All right, so now we got the thumbnail. It's about 2 to 4 seconds. That's good. Now we want to add some audio track underneath it. That's different than the regular audio track. So we're going to go up there, go to audio, and we're going to select the type of audio that we want. And we can double click the bar and we can hear it and make sure that's the right one. We're going to bring that audio track underneath the thumbnail, and we're going to make sure that that's there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the end of that audio track, and we're going to grab the parameter bars and squeeze that into to underneath the thumbnail so it's perfect. And what I like about Filmora is once you grab that parameter bar from the audio track and squeeze it in, it actually snaps it in place for you. And I'm going to show you how that's done. So you grab it here, squeeze it underneath, and then boom, snaps. There's no guesswork involved. So now we can go ahead and take the cursor bar, move it back a little bit, rewind the play, and then you'll see in the top right in the big window pane, you'll see how this effect comes to fruition. Check this out. I just love that, and it's so easy to do. It took me, what, 10 seconds, and so you can go ahead at this point and you can save that audio track for later. You can delete it or whatever you want to do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the titles, what's called the titles. This is where you want to put some call to action, perhaps some words. You want some direction your audience want to go to, and you want to do it with words outside of the original video. So what you do is you just go ahead and grab the type of title that you want, and then bring it down to the area or the section of the video that you want it to show, and then you double click it, and once you double click it, it actually goes into the scene in between the two scenes that you want that to come. So I'm going to say I want you to download Filmora because I think it's the greatest editing software in the world. I truly believe that. So, and it's free, for God's sakes. I mean, you can't beat it. So just go ahead and look at the video as it shows here, and you'll see that. All right, there you go. Download Filmora. Now this is a little bit long. This is about, I'm thinking maybe 5 to 10 seconds. You really want to keep it around 2 to 4. So I'm going to take the cursor bar, cut it, and delete that portion of it out. Bring back the cursor bar, replay it, and you'll see in the top right how that looks here. So it goes into the scene, says download Filmora. Yes, sir. I think it's the best, absolute 100% the best editing software in the world, and it's free, for God's sake. So go ahead and download it. It's in the description at the bottom after this video, so you'll see that. And again, if you want any of my playlist on any of these tools that I use, Flixpress, Filmora, OBS, there's quite a few of them. I have videos on all of them. So, all right, next thing we're going to do is transitions. Again, you select the type of transition you want by double clicking it. In the top right, you'll see in the window pane what it looks like. I personally use this one, but in this case study, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to use the one that looks really squiggly, just for effect. All right, you bring your cursor bar where you want to cut the scenes and transition. I'm going to open up the pane a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so you go ahead and you can see where my mouse is at and position that transition anywhere in between two scenes that you want it. And then you take your cursor bar, bring it back a little bit, and hit play, and you'll see what it looks like. All right, it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool if you're on drugs, but yeah, we're not. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shorten it up a little bit. So we're gonna grab the parameter bars, bring it back a little bit, hit replay. I want it tighter. There it is, right there, baby, just like that. So that's transition. So the next thing we're going to look at is the next element is going to be this framing or whatever it is. I don't use it a lot. I'm not big on it. I'm in Southern California, so I wouldn't do anything with snow around my face. So, but the next one here that we're going to be looking at is the directionals, and this is important because I do. And a lot of people use this for calling attention to their audience to go to the description bar or call attention to a particular part of the video or an object or some sort of call to action. These pointers are really good. And we're going to, in just a short while, we're going to put all these elements together and show you how it's all done. The next thing we're going to do is split screen. I'm actually going to show you how this is done right now. So I do use this quite a lot actually. So what's really nice about it is it's very easy to do. You just simply drag whatever videos, or if you have a certain picture or whatever you want to put it into a screen and you want it split, then you just go ahead and just drag it over to the spot you want it. And then just go ahead and let's replay that using the cursor bar back a little bit. Hit play in the top right pane. You're going to see how it looks like here.
Hey everybody, this is DARPA. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a mini video and upload it.
Yeah, that was part of my Flixpress last week. So that's a cool video if you want to check it out. It's got a lot of good information. All right, so let's start putting it all together. So, I showed my wife the video last week, and she says, "Why are you wearing that stupid beanie? It's so ugly." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is ugly, but who cares, right?" so, so I went ahead and I'm going to call attention to it now. Now she opened up her big mouth, I'm going to call attention to my ugly beanie. So I'm going to put my directional pointer saying, hey, you look in the description, download Filmora, join my Facebook, some sort of call to action, subscribe to my channel, download my playlist, and that's going to be there. And then I'm going to call attention to my beanie, my beautiful beanie, my beautiful ugly beanie. And so what I do is I take my other pointer, which is my finger pointer, and I directionally point it to the beanie. And then I'm going to take my title, which we learned about earlier. And if you notice, I'm staggering them. So they're going to come in at different spots of the video. And you're going to see that in just a little bit here. So I'm going to put here, ugly hat. And we're going to kick it up here about, I think, 48. Right now it's at 28. Let's kick it up to 48 and see how that looks here. Yeah, that's at 36. That's still not big enough. Let's go 48. It's a really ugly hat. You can change the size. You can change the format, the font, and you can make impact or whatever you want. So, all right. So you've got that set up. You got the pointers to the ugly hat. You've got the call to action pointer. Let's play it back. Take the cursor bar and look in the top right pane. You see how easy that is? I mean, it's just so easy to do. It's not even funny. So anyway, so the takeaway here is, again, like with all my videos, you really want to understand that the title of the video has to equal and say exactly what it says on your thumbnail, which is your keyword, how to rank #1 on YouTube with Filmora. It should be the title of your video. All of them have to say the exact same thing, and I can't stress that more than enough. You'll see that this particular graph on all my videos. Make sure the keyword, the title, title and thumbnail, thumbnail and video title says the exact same thing. What are you trying to, what message are you sending? What are you trying to sell? Well, I'm saying, look, you could rank #1 on YouTube with Filmora if you know what you're doing. So this is it for this video right now. I want to thank you guys here, and now I'm going to do my call to action exit, and you're going to see what I did here. I did something cool. I put a couple of my videos that I did recently, and I put them in a template form here, which it's kind of an advanced skill here, but I may do a video on something like this here later on. But as you advance in your skills and doing your videos, you're going to want something like this because you want to let your audience know, hey, you're committed to this. You're committed to this idea and you want to help. And you're going to put some videos out that's going to help. So check this out.